Welcome back to ASEAN in Focus. Today we're very much honored to have as guest renowned and multi-awarded film director and filmmaker Joel Lamangan. He rose to fame in the early 1990s as an amateur dramatic filmmaker. His award-winning films includes the Floor Contemplation Story, Sidhi, Death Row, Hubog, Aishite Imasu 1941, Blue Moon, and Manupo.
On August 19, 2008, Lamangan directed his first indie movie, Walang Kawala, produced by DMV Entertainment. In 2013, Lamangan was named as the Artistic Director of Gantimpala Theater Foundation. He has trained and worked in the fields of film and theater in the Philippines and abroad. Today on the show, we ask him about his latest film, the sprawling historical epic Felix Manalo. Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome to the show, Direct.
Thanks for inviting me here.
All right, sir. First question, in making this Felix Manalo film, what do you think, what is the uniqueness of this film? Tell us.
Well, in my 2 decades and a half of being a director, this is the biggest I've done so far. This is the biggest and the most number of stars in it. You won't believe it, but there are about 90 actors and actresses, named actors and actresses inside the movie, in the movie. This is big in the sense that it is epic in its character because it spawned from 1886 to 1963, mahaba, a long period. And there was so much research done, there were so much studies done, so that we will be authentic in everything that we did. So we tried our best to be true to the time and space elements needed in the movie.
Sir, what are the challenges in doing this movie? You've said 90 named actors.
The challenge is to be consistent with the story of Ka Felix. Ka Felix does not have a very simple story. It's a very complicated story, especially during those days that when he was born, that was also almost the birth of the Philippine Republic, and the influx of foreign influences, and then his search for truth, search for the true religion. And then he came from the various Protestant churches looking for truth. He entered all of them and became pastor of those churches. But he wasn't able to search the truth until he decided to search it on his own, and then he found it. And when he found it and decided to put it up all alone by himself, the different problems that he confronted in order to protect what he knew, what he knew then, the different problems that he confronted in telling the truth based on the Bible that he was saying. Those were the challenges that Felix Manalo had encountered, and those were the challenges focused on us so that we will give the truth of how he was able to come up with something like that in his past.
Direct, the way you're telling us all this, parang nasa puso ninyo and we can feel what you're saying.
Yes, because I was so touched by the story. I mean, that was my first time to be confronted with a personal story of a man in search of a truth, and how he stood pat on that no matter what happened. He stood pat on his truth and then spread it to the people until 101 years, until it's now here, and it has spawned into several continents and very successful. Kaya bawa ako talaga kay Ka Felix Manalo on that.
So you used a unique color grade in the movie. Can you please tell us more
Color
about
grading
it?
is an aspect in filmmaking where you try to choose the correct color that you would like to make, so that it is within the context of what you would like the movie as seen visually by the audience.
So parang binagay nyo sa era.
But it is not that sepia. May konting grading pa siya. It's more than sepia. It's sepia reddish brown.
Sir, paano kayo nag-came up dun sa ganun na yung pagpili?
I wanted to do something like that. I wanted to make it not black and white because it is flashback or it is period. I wanted to do something different. Sepia has been done before. I wanted to add something more than sepia. That's why I added some browns and maroons in it. That's how it looks now.
Ang ganda nga po eh. It's very different and really unique. You've been involved in the production of award-winning films, including films that have made it to the Southeast Asian Film Festival.
Yes.
How will you characterize the films being produced here in Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asian films, you can easily, when you see one, you can easily say this is Southeast Asian movie, precisely because of the stories they tell. It tells the story of people from a perspective of sabi natin a third world country. Even the visual is very third world. It's always about the story of a person's struggle to succeed in an endeavor that he would like to succeed with. It tells the cultural life of a Southeast Asian country, whether it is Thailand, whether it's Indonesian, whether it's the Philippines. You can distinctly see the difference ng kanilang kultura in the movie that I would like to show. Usually, it tells the story of a simple person, a life of a simple person, his struggles, his ambitions, his hopes. Hindi ito yung Hollywood movie na makikita mo, it is so much influenced still by the history that it is in. Ang cultural context niya is so intact. It's within the cultural context. So that's why when you see a Chinese film, you see it's a Chinese film. When you see it's an Indonesian or a Laotian film, or alam mong yun ay film na galing sa bansa na yun. Hindi nagsasucceed ang film na parang Hollywood, kasi may Hollywood na eh. If you copy Hollywood, hindi nila gusto yun. They would like to have their own. That's why most of the films na nagkakaroon ng award ay talagang nagpapakita ng katuturan ng kanilang kultura.
That's
true. Their own culture.
Direct, this movie, will you say that this will an important addition to the list of quality films coming from this
Yes, it is indeed. Precisely because it's the story of a great Filipino, who tried to put up a religion of his own, not copied from any other religion, but his own. There is no Filipino like that, only him. And kung may Buddha, there's Felix Manalo. Kung may Rizal and Bonifacio, there's Felix Manalo. It's a great person, a great man, a great Filipino that we can all be proud of.
Your insight on the film?
My own insight,
Yes.
as director, it is nice to create a story, to put up a story, to show a story of a great Filipino that tried to seek the truth and found it, and generously shared it with other people. This is my first time to see a story like that. And against all odds, he was able to put up the great religion. So many challenges, but he did not stop. He continued. Kahit na masyadong maraming pasakit, pagdurusa, he just did it on his own. On his own and his family. His wife, really, they stuck together to create this own religion. Alam na nilang ito ang totoo, ito ang tunay, ito ang tagapagligtas, and they stuck to it. No matter what happened, through the years that kahit anong regime, anong nangyari sa bansa, andun pa rin sila. They still trying to create a brotherhood na talaga naman totoong brotherhood.
With the actors and actresses, Dennis Trillo was the one who played the role of Felix Manalo. What can you say about him? And
Dennis Trillo is one of the good young actors we have. I was the one who chose him. I said sa kanila, ang bagay dyan si Felix Manalo. si Dennis Trillo bilang Felix Manalo. Precisely because I worked with him in the past. I gave him his first Grand Slam award in his first movie. So alam ko yung capacity niya as an actor. So when I chose him, nirekomenda ko siya, nagustuhan naman siya. And because of his dedication, doon sa mga unang araw namin, parang as days passed on, parang siya na si Felix Manalo. Nagiging kamukha na siya ni Felix Manalo dadandahan because of his internalization, because of dedication to the film. Nakuha niya ang dapat niyang makuha, ang pag-aaral niya, nakuha niya ang pagsasalita, ang paglakad, ang itsura, nakuha niya, and he's very good in the movie.
Direk, you are not a member of the Iglesia ni Cristo.
Not yet.
Hasto ko hindi. So,
Not
it's
yet.
safe to
That's
say,
nice.
not yet. That's nice to hear. So, it's safe to say, sir, that doing this movie has changed your views or affected your views about the Iglesia ni Cristo.
I was exposed to Iglesia even before. My brother is an Iglesia member. My brother was a diacono. Kaya lang he died early. So, when I was growing up, napupunta na ako sa university na nawala na ako. But the doors are not closed. So,
Okay.
Okay. So, Direk, tell us, why should a non-INC member watch this film?
this is a story of the country. This is a story of a Filipino, a great Filipino who tried his best to discover a religion that is distinctly Filipino, and every Filipino should see it and be proud of this person, Felix Manalo. Ang kanyang struggle, the struggle that he confronted to come up with something, and he believed in it, and he tried to convince everybody the truth that he was trying to seek, and shared it with some people. That's the truth that the movie would like to show, and everybody should share that truth.
Direct, how many actors and actresses did you direct?
There were about more or less 90 actors in the movie.
Wow.
Viva and I and the Iglesia tried to put them all together in order to give flesh and blood to the characters of the movie.
How were you able to shape them or mold them into the character? Ano bang sikreto niyo, Direk?
Most of those people that were invited to join the film, they were professionals, so that I don't have problem with them in terms of attitude. You can discuss with them, and they're intelligent enough to understand what they're supposed to do. So it was so easy, and I have a creative supervisor that's very good. Si brother Doc Serge Santos. So he was able to convince all the others. I have advisors, mga ministro, kasi hindi ko naman alam yung talagang kasaysayan ng iglesia. I have advisors. I cannot take all the credits. Ang pelikula ay teamwork. It's a teamwork of artists grouping themselves together in order to come up with a good movie. I'm so fortunate na all award-winning people are in the movie. Rodi Lakap, my cinematographer, is an award-winning cinematographer. Ega Litawa, an award-winning production designer. Josel Bilbao, costume designer. Von de Guzman, award-winning musical director. John Wang, award-winning editor. Pinag-combine lahat ang award-winning people to come up with this masterpiece, and I'm so fortunate. Now, I'm not the only one who directed this. I have an assistant director who took over when I got sick.
Oh, you
and then he
he
also helped in putting this all together. Then I came back. That's why. So hindi lang ako ang may gumawa nito. Isang buong team ng mga tao ang gumawa nito. And the credit should not only be given to me, given to this group of people. And those INC people who were behind the film should be given credit. It's not only me.
Direk, any last message for our audience?
Humble naman ni Direk.
Yes, I would like to invite everybody. Please watch Felix Manalo, the movie. It is a movie this kind of movie can only be done ngayon lang. I mean, once in a lifetime, a movie like this is being done. So please watch it. I will be very humble to invite you to watch it. It's good, coming from me. Nakakaya, but it's coming from me because it's the truth. I think it's good. We did a good work. I would like everybody to watch it. No matter who you are, whether you are a Catholic or a Buddhist or a Lao Tse, whatever you are, or an atheist, watch this film. It reflects your truth, the truth of being a Filipino, somebody seeking for it. Please watch it.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Director
Thank
Joel Lamangan.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.